I even wanted to record the session. Class 12 ISC students, today I would be teaching you the line-wise explanation of the poem Desiderata. And before this, we have already done the explanation of the first stanza. Can anyone tell me that where did we stop in the previous class? Yes, please. Where did we actually stop in the previous class? I hope we are done with the first stanza. I'll just repeat it. In this poem, straight away in the beginning, the poet Max Ehrmann, the poet Max Ehrmann, he highlights various important points related to day-to-day life. Remember this, he highlights various important points related to day-to-day life. Whatever we do in our day-to-day life, the activities that we perform and practice, he is actually cautioning us. And what is the meaning of cautioning? Anyone? Anyone? What is the meaning of cautioning?
So, warning.
Okay, warning. Okay, thank you. So apart from warning, he is actually trying to guide us that in this fast and furious world, we need to go very slow. We need to go very calm. We have to keep a lot of patience in life, because the world is full of tricky people. The world is full of clever, cunning people. How can we escape from such people? Sorry, there is no escape. We have to encounter, and we are actually encountering such people daily in our lives. Everyone should be very good to other people. Everyone should be in good terms with other people. We should be with such people who are not aggressive, who are not loud. This statement actually means that we have to avoid such people who are bitter to your soul. Like, for example, what happens is that whenever you watch a wonderful lecture, whenever you watch a motivational trainer, so after that motivational training ends, you say that, wow, it really touched my soul. So you have to follow such people in life. This is the reason these are the footprints. You have to follow the footprints of such people who are heroes, whom you can consider your ideals, rather than the people who are loud and aggressive, because they will definitely ill your spirit. Ill means obviously suffering from something that is actually against your body, soul, heart. No need to compare yourself with others, because you have your own potential. You have your own courage, own goals, own objectives. So no need to compare yourself to others. You have to just focus. You have to just focus on your objective. If you want to make a career in any of the fields, no need to discuss it with anyone. Yes, you can take the instructions, you can get the instructions. It's up to you whether you follow them or you disfollow them. The poet Max Ehrmann says that never ignore anyone. Why so? Why should we never ignore anyone?
So, because they might also have a story behind them.
Absolutely correct. And I would like to, in addition to Guru Bakshish's statement, I would like to say that they must be not only having stories to tell, they can be our ideals because of their thoughts. You never know that when they can turn to be our ideals. So listen to everyone. You never know which person in life can be very fruitful, can be very beneficial. See, everything does not only it means that you will take out some kind of a profit out of that person, but you will learn from that man, you will learn from that human being. Enjoy your achievements. The day you realize that you have started to follow your heroes, the day you come to know that you are in a position to achieve your goals, please enjoy it. Do not compare yourself with others, because, for example, if Sachin Tendulkar is the god of cricket, it's not necessary that you also become the god of cricket. So stop comparing. Each and every human being has different, multiple qualities. No need to compare, then you will turn bitter. Bitter actually means harsh in life. The time is changing, scenario is changing. You have to fight hard. The world is full of tricky people, tricksters. But strive for high ideals. Now, for example, there are two people. Obviously, one has set standards. One has committed a crime. So who, I think so, there would be people who would also be following a criminal. I have seen many, I have noticed many. They are very crazy to watch movies of Dawood Ibrahim and all, the underworld don. Bloody hell, how can we follow an underworld don? What standards has he set for any society? We will watch Dr. Kalam Sahab. So this is what in this line the poet is trying to say, that strive for high ideals so that you are worshipped then. If not worshipped, then people consider you to be their ideals. Clarify your vision. Your vision should be very clear. Now I'm going to tell you that from this poem, there are two words coming up. Number one is mission. Number two is vision. What is the difference between both these words? Yes, participate.
So mission is something.
Yes, Ravisha.
Mission means task and vision means sight.
Task and fight. Oh, that's excellent. And okay, mission means task and vision means fight. Oh my God, you have left me speechless.
The sight.
Sight. Okay, sight. Okay. Anyone else who wants to say something about this?
So mission is a task, so which we have to complete or on which we are focusing much. And so vision is something which we take in our mind that we have to complete this, and something which is up to our fantasy and hallucinating types.
Okay, I'll tell you that what is actually mission. It is short term. For example, in case if you have a mission to crack IIT, तो कितने साल? 1, 2, 3, 4, in the coming years, you will crack it. But if you have a vision, mission actually means short term. It is actually profit oriented, and vision actually is non-profit oriented, and it is for the society. Always remember this. If you are very, very, very rich, no one will follow you much. But if you have done something for the society, everyone will follow you till years. You can take the example of freedom fighters. Fine. Now we are coming towards the next paragraphs. Please read it out from here. Yes. Yes, read these lines. Amanpreet, come into the picture. Be yourself.
Be yourself, especially do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth, nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself in dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness beyond a wholesome discipline. Be gentle with yourself.
Amazing lines. The poet Max Ehrmann in the first line says, be yourself. Be what you are. There are many companies who use this thoughts, be what you are. Why to steal any identity? Why to steal anyone's goals? Why to steal anyone's skills? You have your own skills, you have your own potential. And first of all, you have to be very true at heart. In case if you are honest to yourself, that means you will be honest to the entire world. Do not try to feign affection. Now let's understand the meaning of this term. The poet says that do not feign affection. What does this mean? I'll tell you. No need to get attracted towards luxuries, glamorous and all. No need to go and search for affection from anyone. You will end up hurting yourself. Do not overact. Do not show off. Do not be influenced. Never be cynical. What is the meaning of cynical? Cynical actually means to be the poet here says that never ever in life try to be cynical about love. That means don't be distrustful. The day you become distrustful, the people will start losing faith on you. And when it comes to love, love is the key to success. And now we are coming to the toughest line of the poem. For in the face of all aridity and disenchantment. चलो भाई, सबसे पहले तो बताइए, what is the meaning of aridity?
So dryness.
Aridity means dryness. Okay, like for example, let's take the example of plants. Obviously, they need water. Otherwise, they'll dry and die. And then what is the meaning of disenchantment?
Uncheerful.
Uncheerful, or you can say disappointment. Very good. Only one student is participative. Thank you so much, class, for all this. So the poet says that obviously the world can be a dry one. The people can be dry. The people can disappoint you. If you talk about love, if you talk about this very big word love, do you think that we can find it easily in this world? Oh, this world is filled with rude, cruel people. And then he compares love as soft as grass. We cannot expect it with unworthy people. We cannot expect it from the people who are harsh, the people who only want to take advantage out of you. Bury the past. Focus on the present. Because future is unpredictable. Bury the past. Present is pulsating. Future is unpredictable. You will have to look into the past and learn from the mistakes that you have encountered in the past. Counsel yourself. If you start counseling yourself, believe me, you would require no counseling ever.